Hello, it's Casina here, Karen, and today, as you can see, I'm I'm not going to be an extra on Star Trek. Honestly, I'm going to be reviewing this virtual reality, whatever you want to call it, headset. It's called the i.Racer by Radica, and I have to now. Oh, that really blocks out the noise, that does. I could hardly hear myself talking then. So anyway, I picked this up, I think, about 2 months ago in a boot sale, and it's kind of been sitting around doing nothing, and I thought, let's give it a go. And it takes, so I put in some batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries, which I've put in, and I've been having a little go on it on and off for the last few days, and so I thought I'd just give you my opinion of it, little mini review of what I think of the i.Racer. Now I'm just going to put the camera on it. The i.Racer, from what I can ascertain, it's made by Radica, and it was made in China, and this was made in 1998. So what is it? It's a kind of virtual reality headset, and the name of it is a giveaway what it entails. It's called the i.Racer. It's a driving game, and basically you just sit in a car and you race. There's a couple of modes on it. You can do single play, championship play, I think there's best lap, and what's the other one? Best high score, I think. And that's it really. So what do I think of this? Well, it's very uncomfortable for a start. It's quite heavy. When you've got it on your head, you really know it's there. It's very uncomfortable. It presses against your forehead. Maybe I should loosen the straps a bit, but also it presses quite hard against the bridge of your nose, and it has got this kind of rubber kind of thing here, which I think is meant to be for comfort, but it doesn't really work. So comfort wise, it's a bit of a no-no. It's not something that you could have on for more than 5 or 10 minutes. It's really quite uncomfortable, and I don't think even a young child would get much mileage out of this, because they would find it quite uncomfortable. The ear things are all right. They look like those things that builders wear, don't they? You know, when they're doing roadworks. I've got an image of a builder's bum now, but sorry, I digress. So that's what it looks like, and it comes with this little controller, and basically this is your steering wheel, and I really don't like this design of a steering wheel. It's very hard to do this with one hand, but to steer you have to push this round like this. There's no sort of steering like that. You actually have to push this round, and I don't know if anyone remembers, but there used to be a peripheral for the PS2. It was a sort of a driving wheel jobby, and it had exactly the same concept as this, and I have it somewhere in one of my boxes, and trust me, it was a piece of rubbish. It didn't do the job at all. So as a steering wheel, it really doesn't work. You've got buttons here. The buttons at the back, there's 2 buttons at the back. One of them, the bottom one, drives, the top one stops, and they're just a few modes. What are the graphics like? Well, they're very sub 8-bit almost. It's the colour scheme. It's a shame I can't show you what it looks like, but it's a sort of a yellowy kind of black theme going on. The background is mainly yellow and the cars are like just black, and there's a little bit of orange and yellow and the odd splash of colour, but basically it's quite a monochrome looking thing, and the graphics are pretty poor. If it played well you could look past the graphics, but it doesn't play very well at all. The audio isn't bad, and when I say the audio isn't bad, you can hear it perfectly, but the actual sound effects are pretty poor. Somebody shouts go 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 go, and there's driving noises, and there's a sort of a funny crash noise which kind of sounds a bit like glass breaking, and you do get a bit of a red flash. That's about the coolest thing, is the crashing, because you get this nice red flash. And there is something else, someone else says something to you, but it's almost in I can't really understand what he's saying. I think he's telling me that something's happened and I have to get into the pit, but it doesn't sound like that at all. So overall, if I was giving this a mark out of 10, I think the i.Racer by Radica would get a very, very shoddy 2 out of 10. I've never seen one of these before, and it's probably no surprise because it is quite a poor system. It doesn't really suit any age, really. You know, it's certainly not suitable for kids because the controls are quite difficult and it's not easy to play, and it's very, very uncomfortable, and it certainly doesn't suit the older gamer either, because it's just you just put it on and you go, oh, that's a piece of piss. Sorry for the bad language, but it really is that bad. So anyway, if anyone's ever owned one of these or has ever had the displeasure of playing one, please feel free to comment on this video, and I hope you've enjoyed watching, and thank you very much. Bye.